Get ready to unlock 3 ridiculously simple recipes that are gonna revolutionize your busy weeknights. You're gonna be amazed at how effortlessly you can eat well, get healthy, lose weight, even when life gets hectic. And make sure you stick around till the end because I am gonna share with you a handful of other tips to help you make a vegan plant-based lifestyle work and stick, so you're not gonna wanna miss these. So what's the key? It's quick, simple, 10-minute meals that are just for you, like this buffalo chickpea queso dish I'm gonna show you today. Now I call these component bowls or Buddha bowls because these things come together really quick. They're super customizable and they are full of flavor. While I'm cooking something that my family loves, which by the way, I also keep really simple, I can whip up one of these bowls in no time. And that way we can all sit down together and eat as a family, even though our meals look different. No biggie. So for this bowl, I have my frozen brown rice. If you don't have frozen brown rice, that's fine. I'm adding about a half a cup of chickpeas. Now, these amounts are gonna vary based off your hunger, right? I usually do about a cup of rice, half a cup of chickpeas. Sometimes I'll do a cup of chickpeas, half a cup of rice. Sometimes I'll do a cup of rice, cup of chickpeas. You know, it just depends on how hungry I am. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna grab some of these green beans. Sometimes I'll do like a whole can of these green beans. Sometimes I'll do half a can. Today I'm doing about half a can because I think I have actually like a cup of chickpeas, a cup of rice. Then I'm gonna take some oil-free cheese sauce and some Frank's hot sauce, put that on top. I'm gonna warm this for 2.5 minutes and then we'll put the hot sauce on it and we'll eat it. Now, if you don't like green beans, you can do something else. You can do broccoli. I'm just putting on the hot sauce now. You can do broccoli, you can do cauliflower. Now this meal can look much more prettier like it did here when I shared it on Instagram. But today, for YouTube purposes, we're just kind of whipping it together and I'm showing you how you can do that really fast and it's still just as good. You know, another great component bowl I shared a couple weeks back with chickpeas, rice, nutritionally soy sauce, broccoli, I mean any kind, again, non-starchy veggies you want. This time I threw everything in a pot and had it just kind of melt and defrost and all the flavors married together on the stovetop and then I just put it in a bowl. It really doesn't matter how you do it. And so I go ahead, sometimes throw everything in a bowl in the microwave. Sometimes I do it on the stovetop, whatever you're feeling, right? If you don't want to dirty a pot, use the bowl. But yeah, this dish, so easy to throw together. Again, I love chickpeas, so here we got some chickpeas again. This is another dish I absolutely love. What I do with this one is I kind of mix together in a pan, and again, you don't have to do this separately in a pan, you can do it all in a bowl, but I do marinated tofu, I just do a little soy sauce, nutritional yeast, and then I throw black beans in there. I saute that together really quick, put that in a bowl with rice and then broccoli, and on top I put my healthy vegan mama cheese sauce. Now, if you don't wanna do separate, like a stove top to saute the tofu, you can just put the unflavored tofu with the black beans in the bowl and put a little soy sauce on top of that with nutritional yeast and just mix it around a little bit before you put it in the microwave. So again, just really versatile. You can do whatever. This tastes so good. If you don't want broccoli, do a different non-starchy veggie. Lettuce would be really good. This would be really good on top of lettuce. It would be like a good little tofu bean salad, if you will. But yeah, again, these are so easy and great to whip up when you are in a hurry or when, obviously, when your family's eating something different and you gotta come up with something for yourself. Eating plant-based does not have to mean spending hours in the kitchen or feeling left out during family meals. So I'm gonna share with you some more tips to help you make this work. Number one, batch cook some meals ahead of time. This isn't hard to do. You guys can make some meals ahead of time, put them in like Tupperwares. You can also batch cook the ingredients and have that ready to go, so you can just throw everything in a pot or throw everything in a bowl, warm it up, and you're good to go. If you can find frozen rice, I would get that. I keep bags in my freezer. If you can't find frozen rice anywhere, you can make your own. On the weekends, you can make a big batch of rice, put it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag or Tupperware, stick it in your freezer so you have it for throughout the week. I actually, instead of gallon-sized bags, because there have been times I've had to make my own frozen rice, I do just the snack Ziploc bags, and I'll put like portions in there, and then I freeze the portions and I have them already good to go. So things like that are great. Having sauces prepared on hand. So again, when you throw in these meals together, you already have your sauce made to just put on top, done. Number two is to have component bowls or Buddha bowls on hand, right? Or in your mind already. This really ties in with what I always talk about, keeping staple foods in stock. So if you have a couple ideas of component bowls that you like or you would like to have those ingredients in your house, in your pantry, in your freezer or refrigerator, in stock all the time and never run out. That way, you can go grab some black beans, you can grab brown rice, you have lettuce, right? Or you have green beans or some other type of non-starchy veggie. You can put all of that in a bowl. You can grab salsa out your refrigerator because you know you like this kind of bowl, right? Put it on top, little salt and pepper. So keeping component meals in mind and keeping those ingredients in stock all the time is gonna help you be able to whip these bowls up. I am telling you, in minutes. This is how I do it, y'all. Number three is serve family style dinners. What we usually do is we'll do fajita night or taco night. And more often than not, like my family is kind of doing more of a vegetarian style taco or fajita. Now I will say, this is the one time I will buy plant-based meats, like plant-based ground meat, and do taco sauce. And so I'll have that with some guacamole. I will buy plant-based cheese for them. But if they want real meat and real cheese, my husband will handle that and do that. But having this big spread not only is awesome for me, right? Because we have the things I want. We have the beans, we have the rice, we have the lettuce, the tomatoes, the salsa, which is kind of the tomatoes. I can grab from that, from those bowls, and they can grab from those bowls as well, and then add whatever they want. Yeah, family style meals are amazing. Okay, number four, doubling your recipes. So I do this quite a bit. When I make something like the buffalo queso chickpea dish, it's hard for me to remember all the things in that. But when I make that meal, I will usually double it, right? So then I have some left over in a container that I can take out, pop in the microwave. That is always a great idea. Making big dishes too, like my red beans and rice, my lentil marinara, lentil sloppy joes. Those are dishes that make a lot and I know I can eat off of throughout the week. Now, if you like the idea of having component one bowl meals that take less than 10 minutes to make, I want you to do two things. I want you to like this video for me so that way I know to do more videos like this. And then I want you to check out the link in my description of my ebook, my recipe ebook, 10 minutes or less. I share over 100 meals that take less than 10 minutes to make. Most of them are meals like this. You'll want to check it out, again, if you find yourself enjoying this idea, if you are excited about it. And that is it for today. I do want to ask those of you who are new here to make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a video from me. Well, they're pretty good if you ask me. So, all right, I'll be seeing y'all next week. Bye.